Almost last, but certainly not least, are the athletes I had the honor to coach. Talk about characters. Absolutely. Will you characters please stand? I know I was so happy it was in Texas. So thank you for making the trip. Special thanks to Kat, Shanna, and Tina, who helped pull everybody together for this event too. I really appreciate all for that. And listen, I don't have children, and I respect and love these young women as my own. Good, bad, or indifferent, they definitely brought out the motherly instincts in me. It was and is a pleasure to see them grow into themselves, and I really consider it one of the greatest privileges of my life to have experienced this. Thank you, ladies. I truly hope you learned as much from me as I learned from you through the years. I really don't remember scores or stats, but I do remember things like stories from our initial club year, which was made up primarily of women who were attending UT and came to a general tryout. We played an abbreviated schedule and would be sanctioned by the NCAA the following year. Our club team's first road trip included a meal stop on the way to the field. And I go into the restaurant first, and I hear cleats like coming in behind me on the floor of the restaurant. And I thought we had covered all the basics, but apparently we hadn't covered wear slides or tennis shoes like when you stop on a meal. So we had lots to cover with that club team, but our second road trip was to Texas State, and we could not. Some of you were there. I know I got some oldies in the room, but we could not get out of the first inning. Matter of fact, I think there was one defensive position where the ball flew past home plate 3 times. I didn't know what to say in the huddle, really, when they got the third out finally, other than, okay, so we're down 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Which sounded way more positive than like, hey, let's try to put up 17. So club year was very, very humbling. We went like 1-23, but the final game was our sole victory. And it's like we won the Women's College World Series. The gloves were in the air, dog pile. So God taught me humility that year, and it was absolutely perfect.